Once you grasp this truth that I'm about to tell you, it'll set you free from religion. It'll set you free from parents and moms and family and governments and police, everybody. It'll set you free. And it's simply this: you are divine. God has exploded in a Crab Nebulae explosion, and he has come and manifested himself as billions of people. And you're one of you, and so am I. When I look at you, I see God. When you look at me, you see God. That's why God's name is I am. I am God. It doesn't mean that me, God. It means I am. When you say I am God, you have to say, what is God's name? I am. What? I am God. Oh my God, then all people, Christians run around, oh, I told you they think they're God. I don't think anything on the side. No, Jesus Christ said, the scripture says you are God, and the scripture cannot be broken. So he said it.
Like I'm not third album.
Peace, family. How you all doing? My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be talking about Moon in Leo, continuing my Moon through the Signs series. I like Moon in Leo. I mean, I think I just like Leo energy in general as a double air sign naturally. It's like, it's too a flame. But I think it's fun. It's a fun placement. There's always the ups, the goods and the bads and anything, but for the most part, this is a pretty fun, playful um energy. So the moon represents your mind, your emotions, the way you think, how you think, how you behave, how you respond to situations. It's your emotional fulfillment, your home environment, and emotional security. The moon also represents your mother. Our emotions stem from how we had to survive in our childhood and our home environment. They become patterns in our adult life. It's the subconscious mind, so it's always about something that's coming up from the past or something that's deeply rooted within us, um, that we end up acting out or playing out later on in life. This can affect how we express our emotions and how we connect in our relationships as an adult. So Leo rules the fifth house and is ruled by the sun. And I think this is probably some of the most creative self-expression, performance arts type energy out of all of the zodiac signs. They can also be self-centered too. But the fifth house rules fun, play, love, romance, sex. It's actually casual sex, um, children, or a creative project, self-employment. Um, this could also be like gambling, any kind of gambling, and not the long-term investments, but short-term investments, right? Because short-term investments is gambling, right? And so these are people who look for quick wins, which are obviously, unfortunately, doesn't always turn out in your best interest. Um, um, this is also like your bucket list. So it could be vacations to some extent, or like places you've always wanted to go type of energy. Um, Pregnancy along with children. This is my two things that I call this placement. This is my paint the town red placement, and my miss what the heck is the name of that goddamn um that old school cartoon? It's gonna drive me crazy, you guys. Um Oh, I can't think of the name. It's gonna make me angry too, because it's such a good example. Because these are like people who are really, really, really good with kids. So they can end up being like in teaching for daycare, and anywhere maybe first and second grade. That might even be too old, but they are really, really, really good with kids. Um, oh, I'm still trying to think of the name. It's making me angry that I can't think of it because it'll give you a good laugh. But anyway, so that this video isn't like dragged out. Um, this could also be sports and restaurants, entertainment, um, because it rules dating, anywhere where you would go for a date, right? And then you have opposite Aquarius, which is like stadiums, um, like concerts and things of that nature. And so these people tend to have very strong connections with their mom. Their mom might believe that they are very important in a Leo moon's life. Leo moons tend to think that their moms have beautiful statures. They're very gorgeous, and that she comes first in their life. Um, it can be really hard for Leo moon's moms to take accountability for their actions. They can be very narcissistic and self-centered. You might have had, you as a child, you might have had or been under some kind of pressure to behave a certain way due to your mom's reputation. Um, the moon does rule the public, and so your community in some way, shape, or form. Your mom um might have had like she may have been like very proud, very creative, and known for that in the community. Um, this is also very much like those women who who end up being like um big drug ring people who are the heads, but they're women. And so your mom could have had a very strong presence of either being a dealer or something within that field. Now again, it depends on what are the aspects, of course. But this is very much because the sun is like somebody who's in power, right? Or powerful people, a powerful presence, and things of that nature. So if it wasn't in some kind of politics or um, some kind of leadership out in the community in some kind of way, this definitely could lead to somebody who's like a drug dealer, but big time, not small time. Um, um, this also could be like there could have been something very special about you. Like you were the star in your family, or the middle child, or the angel in the family, like maybe even seen as somebody with a halo or something, whatever it was very special. Something very unique and special about your childhood and how you played a role within your other siblings or house or home or something like that. Um, your mom might have encouraged you to do what you're good at, whatever that is. It could have been sports, definitely like track and you know, stuff like that, or singing, right? Something about taking center stage. Um, and just to be really proud of who you are, not to hide that, right? Because your mom is proud of who she is. You might have picked that up in some way, which encouraged you to be the best you can be at being who you are, whatever that is. If you had a special talent, perfect. She definitely encouraged you to do that without feeling bad about yourself and taking honor in that. Um, this could have led you to want to be in environments where you're appreciated. Um, These people tend to be very proud of who they are and might have been questioned for it, which could have caused some kind of insecurities. Um, you might have been concerned with how others see you, you know, which could have affected you if you had a talent. You might not have pushed as hard or tried as hard or kind of shied away from it in some way. These people like to take the lead in their relationships because they're concerned with their self and how other people are going to affect whatever, anything that has to do with you or well, what's going on here. Like um I'm trying to think of like really good examples, but um say for example, if you were somebody who didn't eat pork, then you'd be like, okay, well, how is that going to affect me if you eat pork and I don't? And that's something super simple, but it could literally be anything. Um, but they're very, very subconscious of that, where in relationships they'll take their time or they'll really think things through or they'll really consider how that relationship is going to affect who they are and how they want to present themselves within that relationship. These people tend to have great careers and very powerful positions, um, very popular, center of attention, very independent and needs alone time as well. They get their emotional fulfillment through appreciation for their talents and what they're good at. Like these people like to be told, wow, you did that? Like that's a really good job. That's amazing that you did that, which is why they're really good with kids, because they will encourage kids to be good at Mary Poppins. That's the other name. That was so random. But they are the pentacle of Mary Poppins as a teacher, hands down. I remember I did a reading for a lady one time and she had a Cancer moon and she had it in the fifth house. So it was like times 10 for her. And I said that, I used that phrase in her reading and she responded back with the illest chuckle. Like, oh my God, that is so funny that you said that because I was a teacher for like 20 years. I just retired. It was like the only job I ever had. And now I'm kind of struggling because I don't know what I want to do and it turned into a whole conversation. But it was very, very funny. But she just went down memory lane after that. Like she went in talking about her experiences. Turn it off and how she resonated with that part of her children. So, anyways, I went off, I went left for a minute there, but I'm glad I got it out because that's a very real thing for I think for Leo energy in general, but definitely Cancer moons. They are Mary Poppins to the fullest. um, but yeah, these people like to be shown appreciation by saying, wow, you're really good at that. Or this could also be like if they're very well dressed or groomed, they want to be told, "Ooh, you smell good. What's that you got on? I like your outfit." What? This lights up their life, right? These people do not like being told what to do. They don't like to be bossed around. They are the boss. And so 9 times out of 10, these people struggle with um, working in anywhere. You need your own business with this placement. Unfortunately, the world is not nearly as set up in a way for people with Leo moons to really um, to be successful if they don't know what their talents are and they haven't been somebody wasn't didn't groom them within that talent and really be able to help them pave the way. Not that it's impossible, it's just harder, right? Because anything's possible. knowledge is key to everything. And so it's very, 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 very important for these people to build wealth and start their own business. Otherwise, they struggle a lot, especially with, again, Aquarius being the opposite sign. When Aquarius in astrology as a work ethic placement is somebody who works seasonal, off and on, ups and downs in work situations, or somebody who has a type of work where it's contractual and it's just not consistent. And 9 times out of 10 in this society, in this day and age, it's 9 times out of 10 because they either don't know what they really want, haven't really grabbed a niche and mastered it, and also they don't have the financial ability to support their dreams. And so be conscientious about that. If you're somebody with a Leo moon and you're struggling with work, it's not because you're not great. You just got to find your niche. You got to master that and turn it into a business and build your finances in order to be able to do that. These people do like lavish, nice lifestyles. They like a well-groomed partner. What I really love about Leo energy in general is that these people will not let their partner leave the house. Like if they know they're leaving the house and they look good, they're going to make sure that you are too. So these people do a lot of gift giving. Um, it's not just one-sided is what I'm trying to say. Like even though most people will say they're egotistical and self-centered and all that other stuff, which again those things can be very true depending on what's aspecting your moon and what house it's in, but for the most part in general these people have really big hearts, and if you're dating them, I don't care if you don't want to wear it, you're going to be wearing something that looks just as good as them. Wherever they go, you're going to look good with them because they are not stepping out the house, not looking good. It's very Taurus energy too. Um, but they love feeling desired and they want that back as well. This is very power couple energy. Um, they like date nights, compliments, all that stuff. Those things really make them feel fulfilled in relationships, going out, doing stuff together, taking photos together. These are like all the people you might see on like TikTok or any social media platform where they're like, um, lovey-dovey, look at what I'm doing with my partner, vacation, like because they feel like outside of Pisces, they're the captain of love, right? And they want to show people what it looks like to be in love, right? And they really, really want people to see that and learn from that and jump on board. Like, love is the answer, okay? Right? It's a very, very dope energy with the right aspects and stuff, because this could also be very not toxic, but um it's selfish, very, very selfish, very, very selfish, and not caring, just the opposite. Lover boys, these are definitely your players. They might hop around from bed to bed and stuff like that. So yeah, man. As usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.